Pandas, fentanyl and Taiwan. Takeaways from Biden's long-awaited meeting with Xi. It was a meeting a year in the making. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping sat down together on Wednesday just outside of San Francisco, where Asian leaders gathered for an annual summit. Biden said afterwards that the meeting included some of the most constructive and productive discussions we've had. He added that they will keep the lines of communication open, and Xi is willing to pick up the phone, no small thing in the world of high-risk, high-stakes diplomacy between Washington and Beijing. Xi agreed to help curb the production of the illicit fentanyl that is a deadly component of drugs sold in the United States, said an anonymous senior administration official. In addition, Biden and Xi reached an agreement to resume military-to-military communications. Similar engagements will take place up and down the military chain of command. The official said Biden was very clear to Xi that such communications between U.S. and China should be institutionalized and that they are not done as a gift or as a favor to either side. Biden said the U.S. and China would talk more about artificial intelligence as well. We're going to get our experts together and discuss risk and safety issues, he said. Zoe Liu, a fellow for China Studies at the Council for Foreign Relations, described the meeting between Biden and Xi as a positive step, albeit an incremental one. These agreements will not change the structural challenges in the bilateral relations, but it paves the way for more detailed working-level discussions, which is more important, she said. Beijing has long sought to be treated as an equal by Washington, and Biden sought to leverage those ambitions with Xi to address two devastating wars. In their private session, Biden appealed to Xi to use his influence to try to calm global tensions, particularly to try to pressure Iran not to widen the conflict between Israel and Hamas. Biden has also pressed Xi to continue to withhold military support for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Biden and Xi held a clear-headed and not heated discussion on Taiwan, the most sensitive topic in the relationship with the greatest potential to spiral into wider conflict. Biden said he reaffirmed the United States' One China policy and its belief that any resolution must be peaceful. He reiterated, though, that the U.S. would continue to arm Taiwan as a deterrent against any attempt by China to use force to reunify the self-governing island with the mainland. The U.S. had maintained strategic ambiguity about whether it would directly intervene to protect Taiwan in the event of an invasion by Beijing. Xi, a U.S. official said, told Biden he had no plans to invade the island, though Biden chided him for China's massive military buildup around Taiwan. Biden also called on China to avoid meddling in Taiwan's elections next year. Xi arrived in San Francisco at a time of economic challenges back in China, where an aging population and growing debt have hampered its recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. According to Beijing's description of the meeting, Xi pressed Biden to lift sanctions and change policies on export controls for sensitive equipment. stifling China's technological progress is nothing but a move to contain China's high-quality development and deprive the Chinese people of their right to development, the readout said. China's development and growth, driven by its own inherent logic, will not be stopped by external forces. There's no indication that Biden will agree to take such steps. But even the meeting itself could calm jittery nerves back in China, where there have been signs foreign investment is tapering off. Confrontations don't work, said a Chinese businessman. You don't make money with confrontations. Takeaway.
资讯摘要，主要的重点，外卖的食物或餐馆。
High-stakes diplomacy.
高风险的外交。
Curb.
动词，控制、限制、约束。名词，控制、限制、约束道路的路边。
Illicit.
非法的、禁止的、社会风气不允许的。
Anonymous.
匿名的、姓名不公开的。
Engagement.
涉入、参与、安排、约会、交往、订婚。
Institutionalize.
制度化、常态化，安置某人到收容所。
Leverage.
动词，运用、借助某情势来达成或实现。名词，杠杆原理、影响力。
Ambition.
抱负、雄心壮志、企图心。
Address.
对付、应付、处理、演说、致辞、给、写信、致函。
Devastating.
毁灭性的、极具破坏力的、非常惊人的。
Appeal.
呼吁、请求、提出异议、上诉、引起兴趣、对某人有吸引力。
Conflict.
冲突、争端、抵触。
Invade.
动词，侵略、入侵。
Invasion.
名词，侵略、入侵。
Reaffirm.
再次说明，再次强调。
Resolution. 正
式的决议、决心、决定、解决、显微镜、显示器、荧幕的解析度、化学分解、提炼、某物。
Reiterate.
再次地说、重申。
Deterrent.
震慑的力量、制止的因素、遏阻的物品。
Strategic ambiguity.
战略性的模糊。
Intervene.
干涉、干预、介入。
Chide.
责备、训斥、指责。
Call on somebody.
呼吁、号召、动员。
Meddle.
干涉、干预。
Hamper.
妨碍、阻碍。
Sanction.
动词，批准、许可、允许。名词，制裁、惩罚、批准、许可。
Stifle.
使他人无法呼吸或喘气，使他人窒息、压抑、扼杀、禁止。
Contain.
包含、容纳、遏制、约束、控制。
Taper off.
缓慢的变小、变弱、衰退。
Confrontation.
对抗、冲突、对峙。
Potential.
可能的、潜在的、有希望的。
readout, readout.
讯息经由电子设备输出、显示、列印。